So what is New Mexico? New Mexico is sight and smell, it's taste and sound. New Mexico is chance and it's fate. It's historic and it's present. Cowboys swap lives under a cottonwood tree, eating lunch before they head back to their hayfields. Down cobblestone streets of downtown Albuquerque, heels click under adobe awnings, past rugs mottled with turquoise and silver. It's easy to love New Mexico's sunsets, its diversity, the smell of fall chili roasts and Indian tacos. People can lose themselves in New Mexico. People can revive themselves in New Mexico. One can hike the ridges of Jose Skiing to the Ventana Arch, or they can bird at Paria Nature Trail, or indulge in a day of shopping and culture in Santa Fe. So what is New Mexico? I am New Mexico. You are New Mexico. We are New Mexico, and we are experiencing a societal crisis. More and more time is absorbed in technology every day. People are losing their drive, their purpose, and their lust for life. Kids are forever on couches, forgetting what it feels like to stretch their legs and stretch their imagination. Adults have lost the ability to create relationships, except for when it's with HTML. Stories are being lost through generations, and trails are being abandoned. We've reached a critical point here in New Mexico. Tourism numbers are dropping, which means New Mexico revenue is dropping. Something must be done to bring New Mexico back to focus. Why fight something we can't beat? Technology is here to stay. I'm Jennifer Piarowski, creative Hear This New Mexico, and I'm here to say that we can use technology to get people out of their houses and out into New Mexico. 3/4 of Americans 18 to 34 own MP3s, and smartphones with app downloadable capabilities are more and more commonplace every day. Hear This New Mexico is a location-based podcast intervention that can reach that 75% of the population. It's a GPS-coordinated app that alerts the user when they're near a hotspot here in New Mexico. This podcast can feed users stories to engage them, encourage them, and enthuse them. This is St. James Hotel. We want to take the listener back to cigar smoke-filled rooms where you hear the clink of whiskey glasses, the low whispers, or the rustle of skirts against hardwood floors. A shot goes off, but no one moves to get involved, because it happens all the time. One of the quotes here at Lambert's is, "Who died at Lambert's last night?" Alone and bleeding upstairs is James Thomas Wright, shot in the back after a poker game. This is one soul that still haunts St. James Hotel. This is a porcupine. Most people don't know we even have these in New Mexico, or that it's a rodent, or that he spends most of his time in the canopy of trees. We can educate listeners about species and ecosystems, dispel myths, and solidify conservation efforts. This is tamarack and cottonwood in the same area, a fight that's been waged here in New Mexico for years and years. We can get people to question practices that have been certainties for years. This is a plant with a superpower. It allocates salt from the water to its leaves down to other species, killing them out entirely. But it has a soft side too that people don't know about. It houses endangered species such as the southwest willow flycatcher. Hear This New Mexico has enormous potential to bridge the gap between this disconnected society and all of what New Mexico has to offer. At 50 podcasts a year, my podcast can reach over 100 people within 2 years. It can reach across generations in order to motivate them, educate them, and entertain them. I can give tourists what they want and leave them begging for more. But I'm only one person. I need you and $25,000 to fund me for 2 years, audio equipment, research time, and web capabilities. I can make others love New Mexico as much as we do. Questions? Sir.
What's your favorite place in New Mexico?
Right here in this classroom, Paul. I would probably have to say the farm that I worked on for about 10 years. There's a lot of New Mexico culture and history and my own life there.
Do you have a plan for how you'll come up with your 50 stories a year? Like maybe what might be more popular or what people are really wanting to hear? Like different ways, like sampling.
So what my initial plan is to kind of go based off of what we did here in class. Probably talk with friends, family, and if it ends up being funded somewhat through my job, I'll probably have to do things that they want me to do. So it kind of depends on which direction this ends up going in the first place. I do want to make it more user-oriented so that people can give me feedback on a website that would eventually be put into place, ideas and comments and things like that.
So that's a great way to sell it though, right? Like if you fund me, you can be some of the first podcasts, you have your say for how this develops.
Yeah,
like,
that would be good.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, you have a story to tell?